Hi everyone, it's Blonde and Toothy, and today we're going to be talking about the benefits of fluoride. Currently, about 2/3 of US households have fluoridated water, and the CDC has made nationwide fluoridation of drinking water a top priority for prevention of cavities. Fluoride is a naturally occurring ion, and it's not just found in tap water. It's also found in naturally and fortified foods, and it can be found in varnish or gels at the dentist's office and is a common ingredient in mouth rinses and toothpastes. It's a well-known fact that chlorine and fluorine are some of the most dangerous, most reactive elemental gases on the planet. But of course, elements act very differently depending on what sort of compound they're in. For example, add sodium to chlorine and you'll get table salt. Add sodium to fluorine and you'll get fluoride, or sodium fluoride. For a long time, nobody knew why fluoride helped prevent tooth decay. It all started in 1901 when a dentist named Frederick McKay moved to Colorado Springs. Being a dentist, McKay spent a lot of time looking at other people's teeth, and to his alarm, many of the local teeth were spattered with brown stains, even teeth that were otherwise in perfect health. Even though the teeth looked nasty, the locals seemed to have more of a resistance to tooth decay. McKay eventually figured out that the people of Colorado Springs had gross-looking but healthy teeth because their water was full of naturally occurring fluoride. It was found that as long as water's fluoride concentration was kept below 1 part per million, it would protect the teeth against cavities without those nasty brown splotches. Based on this evidence, in 1945, Grand Rapids, Michigan became the first city in the United States to intentionally fluoridate its water. The number of cavities dropped by 60%. But still, dentists weren't sure why fluoride worked. Only by 1962 was it figured out. In general, there's bacteria on your teeth, which can form microcolonies, and when these microcolonies coalesce, it creates a layer of dental plaque. Bacteria have a hard time getting into the tooth due to the outer layer of enamel, which is composed of a hard surface called hydroxyapatite, a type of calcium phosphate crystal. If the bacteria on the tooth surface starts to overgrow, they can metabolize sugary food and drinks and generate acid, which can cause the hydroxyapatite to break down. Without hydroxyapatite, the enamel surface of the tooth can weaken and allow bacteria to enter, causing permanent damage. This is called a cavity. And bacterial demineralization can infect the root of the tooth. When the acid dissolves hydroxyapatite, this produces calcium and phosphate ions. Fluoride works by combining with these calcium and phosphate ions, producing a different compound called fluoroapatite, which is more dense and less soluble than hydroxyapatite, so it's less likely to demineralize. Overall, bacteria in the mouth mix with sugars from foods and drinks to make acids. These acids weaken the teeth, which can lead to decay. Fluoride works to remineralize tooth enamel and protect against these acid attacks, which can reverse the early stages of tooth decay. So why fluoridate? Water fluoridation reduces tooth decay by 25% in children and adults. Also, dental caries is the most common chronic childhood disease. According to the CDC, fluoride is safe and 0.7 ppm is the recommended level for preventing tooth decay. Fluoride toothpaste contains a safe and tiny amount of fluoride, but decreases caries by 15%. It's very important to start using fluoridated toothpaste as soon as teeth appear in the mouth.